Hello, this is Brave Sir Robin coming to you from Parts Unknown, here today with the Mean Mike Machine, also from Parts Unknown. Here today to do some predictions for the upcoming TNA pay-per-view, Hardcore Justice 2011. We're taping this on Thursday night now. We haven't watched Impact yet, but as far as we know, there's no new matches added on that show, so we figure it's safe to do this. So the first match to talk about, to see a win, we have the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro versus Devon Dudley.
It's a singles match from the Bound of Glory series.
Yeah. So what do you think about that one? I think
Devon's going to win.
Think Devon?
I think Devon. Yeah, because if I'm not sure, I think Pope get no points in that series thing anyways. I think he's probably at the bottom of the list. He's around there with Samoa Joe.
I haven't really been following. I've been catching Impact more than I used to, but I haven't seen it every week, so I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah.
I was just going to go with the Pope to win just because I think he's better than Devon, but...
Yeah. Well, talent-wise, sure, but yeah. I don't know. This is a good feeling. I think Devon will win.
Yeah, the storyline says that. I'm going to go with Pope anyway, just
because they're even involved in Devon's kids, too.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's valid.
Pope being a bad influence on them or something.
Yeah. So maybe something weird will happen, but I'm going to go with Pope.
Yeah.
So...
Okay.
You got Devon.
I got Devon.
So next up, we have also for the Bound for Glory series, Crimson versus Rob Van Dam. That's a tough one.
It's a tough one, but who do you think is going to win?
I think Crimson, just because they want to keep the streak alive.
Me too, and because I don't know how injured Matt Morgan is or when he's going to come back or not, but it seems like the Bound for Glory series is made Crimson and Matt Morgan look really good.
Yeah.
So I think if Morgan's off the shelf, I think it'll be Crimson. I think Crimson's will come victorious. So this will be a bit of an upset. But
yeah, they'll build it up. It'll get him over stronger by beating Rob Van Dam, who rarely loses. That's why I said this is a hard one to pick. But because of the streak, I just don't see RVD being the first guy to end a streak.
Yeah.
So now we have 6-man tag action. We have Fortune, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, and Kazarian versus Immortal, Abyss, Gunner, and Scott Steiner.
Fortune.
Think Fortune?
I think Fortune.
Yeah, I think Fortune too. I think they'll lose the 6-man tag and maybe do something later with Immortal, but they're kind of on its way. I'll just say stick with Fortune.
Yeah, Fortune will win. And I think it should be a decent enough match, especially if because you got 3 X Division guys. Yeah. And then Abyss is decent enough.
Yeah,
and
Steiner when he can.
And Gunner's coming is coming into his own.
Yeah, he is too.
Yeah.
So they do pretty good. Next up for the X Division Championship, I'll go with Fortune too. I didn't specify. For the X Division Championship, Brian Kendrick the champion versus Alex Shelley versus Austin Aries.
Kendrick.
I think Kendrick too.
I think so because he's new with the title.
Yeah, he just won it.
And not that I wouldn't want Alex Shelley or Austin Aries winning it, because it's probably be match of the night.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, I think where he just won it and all the build-up that went to him winning it, they're not going to take it off of him so soon. I think they'll have Brian Kendrick win, but he'll barely squeak it out, and they'll lead to a one-on-one later at the next pay-per-view with Austin Aries or Shelley for that matter. So I think it'll be Kendrick retaining, but then he'll lose it next month to Austin Aries. That's my guess for that. And I think Alex Shelley will take the pin, so Austin Aries can be set up.
Did you see the Ultimate X match with Abyss and Kendrick last week?
No, I missed that one.
That was it wasn't the greatest Ultimate X match, but the ending was kind of good when Abyss was going to pick him up for a power bomb, then Kendrick just pops up on his shoulders and grabs the X and wins. Awesome. It was a good finish.
Yeah. No, I missed it last week.
It was good.
I've been catching TNA more because they have gotten better now. I used to just not bother with them at all, but they have gotten pretty decent now, and I've been catching them when I can. I don't avoid it like I used to. But
we're planning on watching it tonight.
Yeah, for sure. So, and we'll check the pay-per-view too. It should be interesting. So now for the TNA Knockouts Championship, Mickie James versus Winter.
Mickie James, I think.
I think Winter after interference.
But yeah, I could see that too. But I'm just gonna say I probably think it's Mickie James.
Yeah,
I got no reason to think any otherwise, I have no reason why I think she would win or lose. But.
Yeah, I just think after something with Angelina, I think Winter will get the win, some sort of screw job or something.
Yeah.
So now tag team action for the TNA Tag Team Championships. Beer Money, Bobby Roode, and James Storm versus Mexican America. Hernandez and what's that guy's name?
Anarquia? Anarquia.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name.
Yeah, I hear it pronounced every so often on wrestling, but I keep forgetting how it's pronounced.
I'm going with Mexican America after interference from Chavo Guerrero.
That could be funny too. But I think Mexican America will win.
Yeah, me too. Beer Money's had a good run, but I think I just know TNA's booking. They're going to have them win. Then Beer Money will have to win
Yeah.
it back, and it'll be some shenanigans with Chavo Guerrero as well. That's my guess.
Beer Money's the good team to go to.
Yeah.
You got to put the belts on them again, but Mexican American got a bit of heat gotten to go now, so maybe they'll have the belts for a bit.
Yeah. And like I said, I think this will be the chance to bring in Chavo to help them win and add something to the stable.
Yeah.
So the main event of the night for the TNA World Championship, Sting versus Kurt Angle.
Well, since they don't mind trading the titles so quickly, especially the World one lately, I think it went to Kurt Angle.
I'm hoping Kurt Angle. I think he'd be the best choice to have it.
Yeah.
Just for the simple fact that I know they're building up to Sting versus Hulk Hogan. I don't want Sting versus Hulk Hogan to be for a title.
No.
Like, I really hope they have better sense than to have Hogan fighting for the title at Bound for Glory and winning it either. I don't want to see that either.
No, definitely not.
Like, I don't mind Hogan as a nostalgic once in a while, but it's time to let it go.
Hogan's like, I'd rather see Flair wrestle every week than a Hogan match, because Flair can still go.
Yeah.
He's not injured, like he's not going with the horrible back and leg problems or anything like Hogan got, right?
Yeah, like I don't want to see Hogan have
Hogan barely lucky he can get up out of his own bed anymore.
Yeah, hopefully ego doesn't prevail and we don't get another world championship reign for Hogan. I really don't want to see Hulk Hogan big boot and leg dropping people on the TNA roster. I mean,
no.
Like, so with Sting, it's not so bad because they're old rivals. I don't want to see like Hogan big boot and leg dropping Rob Van Dam or Samoa Joe or people like that.
That's right.
It would just be bad. So there's our predictions for winners and losers. What do you think will be the better match of the night? You said the 6-man tag?
I think I think the match of the night will be Kendrick, Alex Shelley, and Austin Aries.
Yeah, that's what I think too, actually. All three of them are really great X Division guys. They can also go.
Crimson rather than him would be able to surprise you too.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
But I'm going with the X Division. For worst match, I'm going with Mickie James versus Winter.
I think worst match might be De Niro and Devon.
Oh, okay.
Because if this was the WWE card, I probably would have picked the Divas match to be the worst match of the card. But I think it's a tough choice. But De Niro and Devon would surprise me anyways.
Yeah.
But
that's what they do.
It depends what they do. But I think that one will probably be worse than the women's.
See, I'm going with Mickie James versus Winter as the worst. This is my own personal opinion about Mickie James. Like, Winter, I've seen too little of to really have much of an opinion. But Mickie James, pretty much since she's arrived in TNA, she seems to care more about plug-in hardcore country and her wrestling, or in-ring wrestling. She's just been phoning it in. So that's why I kind of think it's just going to be not a very good match because of that. I think she'll drag it down. Mickie James can be good, but I just don't see her doing a good job against Winter, where hasn't wrestled that much either, for that matter.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I think that one won't be very good. And maybe she'll get motivated and want to do it, but she just seems to be going through the motions now. She's like, I'm just here to promote hardcore country. Worst themes, well, one of the worst themes ever, by the way, too.
Yeah. Well, it'd be a country. I'm not a country music fan.
No, me neither.
But it suits her gimmick, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So there's our predictions for TNA's Hardcore Justice. So we'll check it out on Sunday. We're going to watch Impact tonight. So this is Breaks for Robin and the Mean Mike Machine signing off.
Ciao.